Welcome back, everybody, to the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Playthrough. This is part 4, and we're here in one of the most infamous levels in the entire game. It's Knuckles' Death Chamber. This one is pretty insane. It's regarded as like one of the worst levels ever because it's a very large, I mean, we're in like this huge pyramid, and also we're about to get ourselves a power-up to break iron containers. How convenient. It's pretty much like a big pyramid, but it's like a big pyramid maze. And it's not really that much fun to get around. Instead of it being like, just a straightforward kind of maze, you go left here, you go right there, and, maybe the emerald piece is around the corner. That was good. You instead have to use these little teleporty things on the walls, which Omo Chow does explain at a certain point. I don't know. Although I believe you can get around without using the teleports, but it makes it a lot faster. And it's unfortunate because at first glance, it's very confusing as to where you're gonna go when you teleport through these things, and there's a lot of them around. So I couldn't even tell you where you would go if you went through one of these little things. I'll show it if I eventually get to one of them. Oh, here it is. Here's one. Yeah, you basically go inside that little weird mouth-looking thing, and then, hey, I'm in this part now. So I believe there's just 3 main sections. Oh, man, not those guys from Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Sonic 3. Yeah, those guys with the crazy spikes. I think I mentioned them before. Anyway. There's a blue room, a red room, and a green room, and then there was that huge, like, sort of metallic-looking place in the very middle. That was sort of like the hub, I guess. Not really, though. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, yeah, and then there are also little hidden rooms like this, where you can only get to them by teleporting. And there's nothing here except for purple fire and a Chow box, which I'm not interested in either of them. Alright, good. And yeah, of course, as has been shown, it does retain the ridiculous mechanic of the hourglasses that you have to punch. Well, in Sonic's case, it was just, you homing attack them, but, well, Knuckles has to hit him with his fists. Ah, good stuff. So, yeah, I think I kind of messed up here in the fact that I believe that the key, or the first key, was actually through that teleport. And, okay, yeah. Instead, I decided, hey, let me fight these guys, and then get hit, and then kind of panic because I don't have any rings, and I'm still fighting them. I have no rings now. That's bad. Yeah, this just was not very fun. Oh, good, bats in video games. I completely forgot about that. And then, yeah, here we go through here, and, oh, look, I figured there was going to be an enemy there, and I panicked. Yeah. Okay, that was awfully good. So now we get to start over all over again. But the good thing about Knuckles and Rouge's stages is that if you collect one of the pieces, or, oh, I said emerald piece earlier. I meant the key. If you collect, like, one of the keys or, Master Emeralds, whatever, yes, because there's multiple Master Emeralds, it does save it after you die. So if, like, you caught one, or found one, after you die, you would still have one collected. Like, this is like Pokemon now. You have to catch them all, pretty much. Okay, here we go. And again with these guys, which I have been informed are actually, they look like E102. I said E101. I prefer E101, because he had some pretty awesome music. Just saying. Okay, so now we're on the right track with the blue room with the freaky looking, what is that thing? I don't think it's in there. Nope, it's not in there either. Hello, thank you. So, it's actually like a kind of one of those lesser known kind of things, is that there was a playthrough that I watched a long time ago. It was Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Playthrough.
2 more left.
By Hellfire Comms, which is basically, it's mostly just 2 guys by the names of Entom64 and Fastest Thing Alive. And this was actually the first playthrough I'd ever seen. I've already been here before. First playthrough I've ever seen, and I was enjoying it. I liked their commentary. I liked the idea of, just like playing games and talking about it as you're, going through or playing the games or, whatever, video recording of said games. So, that was pretty much what got me started on doing playthroughs. I was like, wow, this looks like a lot of fun. I can play video games and talk about it at the same time. I can be cool like these guys. And the rest is history. Of course, I started with, okay. Of course, I started with, Brawl videos, which were not commentated, and Mario Kart Wii, which were eventually. But, then the playthroughs came later. I was really keen on doing that, you know? I mean, I was like, you know, I really enjoy doing the Mario Kart Wii and the Brawl thing, but, you know, I'd like to actually do some other things. So, that's how the playthrough started. Hello! Alright. Nice tiger uppercut for that E102 ripoff. I'm not liking where this is going. Pretty sure I can just walk over this thingy. Yeah. I can't remember what they're called. They're like heavy metal press or something. I don't know. But yeah, oh, so that was the other thing about the Death Chamber, is that it's pretty much infamous for the fact that people have taken a very long time to complete the stage. Because there's just so many different pathways that you can go through, whether it be through, you know, I just saw it in the air. It's closer. Whether it be through, you know, just the regular pathways that you can go through the different colored rooms. Wonderful. Or through the teleports. You can just get stuck in this for it. A lot of people have played, like, at least in the very first playthrough of this game, like around 10 minutes or so for completing this level. So I think they just pretty much copied the actual, like the identical voice file of Omo Chow talking about this hourglass nonsense in the pyramid cave. I was like, hello. Okay, I didn't appreciate that, but whatever. So that was kind of weird, though, that I realized later that you have to get an upgrade for Knuckles to be able to dig through stuff. I'm pretty sure he was always able to do that, but whatever. I don't remember that. I really just do not remember having to get an upgrade to dig through stuff. I just remember it always being available. Or the fact that in Pumpkin Hill, it's just so obvious in the very beginning that I never really gave it any thought. Oh no, not one of these guys. Yeah, like weird Stitch face ghosts. You gotta punch him 3 times. And then, oh no, I don't like this at all. Oh, Mo-Chow, you stole it from me! Oh, Mo-Chow, you scumbag! I always knew he was working for Eggman. Okay, so there we go. Omo Chow. That's what he should do. Eggman should just make a bunch of Omo Chow guards.
Yeah, this is perfect.
I don't even know how I got an A there, but I'm not going to question it, okay? I mean, I died and everything, but then again, the death did make me completely restart the level, so whatevs. Alright, what do we got now? Another cutscene? Probably. Hello. Huh? Oh, no!
Who's there?
This. Right. Hi, how you doing?
Ghost?
Really badly looking one. This is King Boom Boo. Totally, this is not a ripoff of King Boo, I swear. So, this guy is probably, no, definitely the most annoying boss in the game. So, the entire strategy here is that you want to run back and forth and wait until, or actually just kind of bait him into breathing a stream of fire at you. And once you do that, you can punch this little ghost guy that's holding this hourglass, which will in turn open up the sunroofs there. And apparently, well, you know, ghosts don't really like the sun. So this guy sinks in the ground, and luckily Knuckles can dig through that, get him while he's weakened from the sun, then you hit him, and then at that point, it's pretty much impossible to hit him again, because he starts moving so fast that you cannot hit him again. I mean, I've heard things, like, you know, rumors that you can hit him twice or maybe more times than that in a row, but I've never actually done it or seen it myself, so. But yeah, so I decided to speed this part up and save you 2.5 minutes of your life of me fighting this ridiculously repetitive boss that is so simple, yet so irritating. Because he keeps doing this. So, like, this was like my basic strategy. I didn't realize ever until now that he, you know, like shoots a blue stream of fire, and then that's what distracts him enough to, you know, for you to be able to get the hourglass. I always just assume you had to run back and forth until he eventually just stops going at you. Hey, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Then I think I kind of realized, yeah, there we go. Then I realized, wait a minute, I gotta wait for him to do other stuff. Good job, me. Alrighty, at least he does not go outside of the bounds of the area here. And that's it for him. Thank God. I believe we are still in the death chamber, though. So. Oh, bye! Yeah, actually, that was pretty much of a hassle, but hey, you know, magic of video editing. Speeding that bad boy up. Okay, that's that. Another cutscene. That was slow.
That was pretty rough.
Yeah. Hey, look, there's everybody that didn't help.
Let's go, Amy.
Hey, it's Amy again. Amy Adventure 2, that's what this should be. Extreme close-up on Amy. I told you she was the star.
Sonic!
Sonic, stop it!
Just leave it to me.
Ah, I love this song. Ah, that was pretty badass. Of course, he's always got to have himself a gigantic minion. It's not good enough that he has billions of robot minions. He's also got to have gigantic big boys like this. And this is, of course, a boss. For Amy! I wish. For Sonic. So, it's a pretty simple one. This is the Egg Golem. And, pretty much he just does the same stuff. You know, he's a big, strong, slow-moving guy, as you would expect from, you know, a gigantic, well, obelisk kind of looking guy. And by obelisk, I was totally not referencing Yu-Gi-Oh! There at all. So you just want to jump onto his back, up these conveniently placed platforms, nail the 3 weird symbol thingies, which you can homing attack onto, and then get up to the top of that, I don't know, mind controlling thing. Ah! That was close. But yeah, it's pretty simple. It's just a matter of avoiding his punchy punches, and then once he starts doing that, just run around his back. And then there you go. He just, you know, he stands there. It's very nice of him, you know? It's like he waits for you to hit him. He's like, please, save me! Oh yeah, and then he starts doing weird stuff like this. And then you can't really do much except wait. I mean, you can follow it around if you're, you know, a super badass, but I wasn't really feeling very super badass about this. Unfortunately, there has been a number of times where I've actually slipped and fallen off of those platforms. I mean, you look at that and you'd think, wow, that couldn't be any easier to stand on. And, well, I would prove you wrong. Hello. That was close. I actually expected to get hit there. I think, no, is he gonna hit me? Yeah, it's like, it depends on where that was good. Depends on where you actually are in terms of when he decides to start attacking. Like, if you're close enough to his back, he's just not gonna move at all. But if you're, you know, more towards his front, he's gonna punch at you and do crazy stuff like that. Where he stays down so long that the invincibility frames, as, you know, if you got hit, you would still get hit again because he's still down there and you know, hitting you with his big old rocky head. Oh boy. So yeah, if that wasn't any indication, you do not insta-die if you fall into that quicksand because, you know, Sonic's way too fast. He's like, forget that, you know. If Mario can jump out of quicksand, so can I. And there you go. You get free stuff down there too. Too bad the free stuff doesn't really count towards, you know, ratings or rankings and stuff, but
Nice try, Rocky.
Ho ho! That was a zinger. Good one, Sonic. I give you a thumbs up for that. Okay, so that was a pretty simple boss, and now we got another CGI cutscene. These are always so very fancy. Ah, God, my ears! I hate when they get really loud like that. Get him, Sonic, and no one else. Yeah, I was gonna say it already lifted off, and you're still counting down there, Mr. the countdown guy. Anyway, so this is one of the more sillier cutscenes in the game because, like, the cutscene itself is silly. The whole timing, the voice timing thing comes up again, and it's really, really bad in this specific cutscene. It's not good. Did I mention it's bad?
So this is the space colony where Eggman is hiding.
Yes'm. Okay.
Is everyone all right? We should be landing soon.
The hatch doors are
Don't
open.
sweat it, Knuckles. The only thing in the cargo bay are those
What do you
master
mean, don't
emeralds.
sweat it?
Right?
Land the
Knock
shuttle
it
and
off,
let me
Knuckles.
out.
We're gonna crash this thing if you keep that up. Oh no! Don't touch that lever!
Ah! Sorry, I had to get in on that. Everybody was doing it. Okay, so that's the end of that. And we're never going to see that again. Okay, so we have a whole 2 hours to save the world.
Anyway, trying to take over the shuttle. I thought we were toast for sure.
Huh?
Amy Adventure.
Where did he go now?
Looks
2.
like he bailed.
Battle.
This place looks deserted, dusty too.
This
Exactly,
place was
Amy,
shut
who's
down
the hero
about
of this
50
story.
years ago because of a terrible accident. The first Bernoulli spherical space colony, called ARC.
I wonder how long it took Tails' voice actor to actually say the word Bernoulli.
Advanced research center of its kind. But looking at it now,
Now it's an abandoned ark, wouldn't you say?
I mean, Tails' voice actor could not have sounded more like they were reading off a script.
Hurry! Let's find the cannon and destroy it.
yeah,
I mean, it was just, very,
someone designed that weapon to be impenetrable from outside attacks. Its defense shields are super strong, so we have to find a way to destroy it from
Isn't
inside.
that a Chaos Emerald?
Oh!
Looks like it, doesn't it?
No, it's the
But in
Master
fact,
Emerald.
It's a fake one I created after researching the real emerald. It has the same wavelength and properties, but it's less powerful than the real one. It's
Oh, what a
designed to
trickster.
reverse the energy field inside the Chaos Emeralds and blow up.
Boom.
It looks so real, even a machine can't tell the difference. I'll find the power supply and destroy it. Sonic, you find the control room, okay?
So the plan is, we'll switch the Chaos Emeralds when the machine is stopped, right?
I guess. You got it, pretty much.
I hate you! You guys always leave me behind and have all the fun!
Was that really necessary with the echo going on there? Whatever. Anyway, we're moving on to the Eternal Engine, another Tails stage, and this is the final one of the hero side story. So we're getting towards the end here, and this one's not really so much fun. It's quite a pain in the butt. It introduces a couple of annoying things. First of all, the fact that you have to destroy all enemies to open the next door, as well as these like weird. Oh my, hello, that's a bomb. These weird, like, nuclear tubes that will explode into a gigantic nuclear explosion if you hit them. And it's not so much fun, because that hurts, and you don't want to get hit. That was a weird... What was the point of that? It's like, hey, there's an enemy over there. Just making sure you know. Alright, got him. Yeah, there's the weird nuclear things. The things that are flying up through the ceiling. I don't even know what's going on with those things. I don't know how they're able to float like that. They just do, and they explode and go boom. But yeah, so Tails showing off that crazy replica Master Emerald. It's like, yeah, I had the Master Emerald the whole time. Knuckles has been wasting his time. Explosives are very bad. Thank you for those words of wisdom, Omo Chow. I never would have figured that out myself. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, I think I remember there's a secondary place to go. There we go. Ha! So yeah, it is possible to move the camera with the shoulder buttons, although it's not the easiest thing in the world. Because I wish that the camera would actually stay at certain points. I don't know, it just... Okay, it just came over to me. That thing looked like a hedgehog. I'm trying to... Omo Chow is dying infinitely, if anybody's noticing that on the right there. Okay, what a champ. So I wish that the camera would just stay, you know, just keep still for, at certain points. But I mean, I guess for the most part, it's not really that useful for it to do that. Because, you know, stuff's constantly moving, because it's a Sonic game. But, I mean, unless you're actually holding the shoulder button down the whole time, the camera's not going to move I mean, from the automated sort of camera system that they've got going on here. Which, of course, is not really the best thing in the whole world. Alright. I like how those nuclear things are just kind of floating around over there. It's like, haha, don't target us. Now that we've got those crazy metal cages out of the way. Don't know what those are for. Move on. Oh, that was good. I jumped into that. Very, very good. And there's a press up there. Reminds me of the presses in Maple Story. You know, the guys that would come down and crush you and insta-kill you. Yeah, those were great. So yeah, so speaking of the Hellfire Comms playthrough, which, you know, like I mentioned, that's pretty much the first thing that got me started on all this. Chaos C57, of course, was a good friend of mine named Dak. Also decided to do a Sonic Adventure 2 playthrough at a certain point, and I was co-commentator for it. And the thing that I will take away from that, and I know I shouldn't kick myself, you know, about silly little things, but oh my god, not these guys, not these guys, not these guys. He's gonna hit me, he's gonna hit me. Oh, thank you. Is that I kept mentioning the Hellfire Comms playthrough a lot in Dak's playthrough, and it was really silly because I don't know what happened. I don't know if I just, that was good. I didn't know what to talk about, or if I just thought that maybe, you know, the references were just perfect for every single one of the 5 seconds I mentioned them, but it was kind of excessive, and I felt badly about it. And eventually, Dak did decide to cancel that playthrough because of me. No, I'm just kidding, but he just didn't feel like doing it anymore. And so, you know, I was just like, you know, this is my chance. Now I can do one. Take that. All right, I like how I'm getting this health pack here now after I died. You know, the greatest timing in the world. What was that? It sounded like something popped open, like a chow box. Oh, except like 10 chow boxes at once. Whatever. I guess I was looking around like, what was that? What happened here? Okay, now we got these guys. See that guy up there, and I don't think I can get him. I really don't like this part. I don't like just the way that the robot walkers move. It's really, really irritating to have to walk with them in really narrow pathways like this. So when it gets to stuff like this, I'm probably gonna take my time here, and as I'm doing that, I'm getting shot at, which is not helping me at all in trying to take my time. Yeah, and especially when the pathway gets destroyed, and then you have to hover over and get to stuff. Oh my god, I freaked out there. Okay. I thought I didn't make that. So it's like, quick, hover! Oh my god. There's a lot of dudes here. No, I can't get those. Okay. Can't believe this stage is still going. It's like, this is the Eternal Engine. It's called the Eternal Engine because it goes on forever. Pretty much the idea there. Okay, that was good. I like how I got, oh my god, no. Oh, god, everything's happening at once. Oh yeah, so this is another upgrade area, but unfortunately I jumped off of that lift, and you were supposed to not jump off of that lift. Well, unfortunately I did, and now I have to go back. Because there are metallic boxes in the way, and I need some sort of crazy upgrade to destroy them. It's good that at a certain point, everybody, or every character in the game, does get an upgrade to help them destroy the metal boxes. That's pretty cool. You know, I was also mentioning, oh, there we go. Yeah, now we're going up. So when I was talking about the CGI cutscenes, I remember talking about how they're pretty rare in this game. There it is. The Vulcan Cannon. Okay, thank you very much. You know, they're pretty rare in this game. I remember having another, or at least it was an extension of that earlier mentioned conversation I had on the IRC chat, where I was talking about the Sonic Heroes CGI cutscenes, and how pretty much every single one of the cutscenes in that game were indeed full-on CGI. And it was so much better, oh, thank you for not dying, because the mouths were actually synced to the voices. Thank God. I was like, it's about time. You know, they messed up in SA1. They messed up again in SA2. They finally got it right in Sonic Heroes. And I really enjoyed the cutscenes in Sonic Heroes. Because at the time, you know, I've always been a huge Nintendo fanboy for life. And I can still never get that guy. And so being introduced to, Sonic games, because I never actually had like a Sega system. You know, I've played Sonic games, from my friends before, but never actually had any Sonic games of my own. So, being introduced to Sonic games that I can own on my own, as much sense as that makes. Oh my god, I hate these guys so much. It was pretty awesome, and so I was really, really into Sonic, like, like the early 2000s or so. And it was a huge thrill to see those Sonic Heroes cutscenes and just see all those you know, awesome characters in like full-on CGI, and, you know, they're interacting with each other, and, you know, the mouths are actually matching what they're saying. It was great. It was a good time. I remember just loving those cutscenes, and I think at a certain point I actually recorded every single one of them. We're talking to Sonic here. Alright, so Sonic's doing his running around thing, and Tails is following up with his shooting stuff thing, and I'm trying to target as many things as I can at once here. Fortunately, I have to target them multiple times. There we go, and then I can get over there. Although I was really nervous here because I didn't want to fall and die, so I kind of waited just a second, and there we go. Thankfully.
I did it!
It would have been nicer if there was an easier to get to platform, but unfortunately they're like, nah, might as well have them risk dying at the very last second of this level.
That was easy.
Yeah, sure it was. Alright, oh no, that's right. I accidentally got the Chow key earlier in that level. So we're going to the Chow world. Momentarily. And there it is. So, the Chow world for Tails is interesting because it's the only place that you can play in the game that he's not in the robot walker, and the only place in the game where you can do this. Wee. Haha. Wee, I'm flying around. My name's Tails. Alright, that's enough of that. Okay, so that's it for this part of the Sonic Adventure 2 battle playthrough. Join me in part 5, where we'll be doing more stuff outside of the Chow Garden. See you all next time.